Hey, what's up guys? Andy here, and today we're going to be taking a look at a review of the Corsair Scimitar mouse. So, the Corsair Scimitar has 4 RGB lighting zones on it. The scroll wheel lights up, the logo lights up, the buttons on the side light up, and the end here kind of lights up. There are 4 separate controllable things via Corsair Utility Engine, Corsair Utility Engine. The mouse has 17 buttons. There are 12 macro buttons on the side you can program. There are 2 buttons in the center. Typically they default to changing the DPI of the mouse. In addition to that, there are the left and right buttons, and you can click the scroll wheel. Additional to the 4 lights that are there, there is also a little light indicator on the side, which is used to indicate DPI. And if I use 2 buttons in the middle there by the scroll wheel, you can see the light changes. And you can configure that as well in Corsair Utility Engine. So the mouse overall goes up to, I believe, 12,000 DPI. So it's a very high precision gaming mouse, has a very wonderful grip to it. In fact, the buttons are on a little bit of a slider. They have, if I recall correctly, 12 millimeters of travel, adjustable with a little kind of tension wrench that comes with it. So there's a little grip on the side, and in fact, the mouse itself is very comfortable to hold. And I love the way it feels. I'm able to reach all the buttons. Again, the buttons on the side are programmable through Corsair's Utility Engine. So I don't do a terrible lot of gaming, but I bought it, A, for the RGB functionality, and B, because I like the macro buttons. I use them a lot. I've got a few that are bound to MIDI keys on my keyboard because sometimes I can't be bothered to move my hand if I'm using my left hand for other shortcuts on the keyboard. Other than that, I've got a few that are application specific. I've got a couple for working with Android Studio, for example. But I use or plan to use all of these macro buttons at some point. There's a little bit of a click to the scroll wheel. You can hardly feel it though. Everything is real smooth. I've never had any problems with it. The feet on the bottom don't really catch on anything. Other than that, great mouse, great product, again by Corsair. Additionally, it's also compatible with Corsair Link, which enables you to link it with a compatible Corsair RGB keyboard through Corsair's Utility Engine. In fact, that's what I've done for my Corsair K70, and I don't have Link enabled, but I can. In which case, say for example, the effects, if I hit a button, I can do a type wave ripple, and it'll ripple across the two as one seamless device. So overall, it kind of enhances the whole lighting experience. Again, the lights are customizable. However, the one gripe I have about the side is the 12 buttons are one light. It's not 12 individually programmable lights, which means you don't really have a way of color coding your macros. Other than that, I have no problems with the mouse. I love it. I've been using it for 6-8 months now, I believe, and it's one of the best mice I've ever worked with. I can't say I've worked with any better mice. I've worked with a wide range of mice. Wired, wireless, I've worked with a bunch of cheap ones. In fact, I was a big fan of Logitech's K750 keyboard and the M570 trackball mouse for a while, and I switched away to the Corsair K70 and Corsair Scimitar, and I will never look back, even though both of those are wireless, and I did really love the trackball mouse. So overall, especially coming from a trackball, it's a very different feel, but it's a great feel. I love it, and I wouldn't go back. So that's about it. I can't really say much else for the mouse in general. If it sounds like something you want to give a try, go ahead and check it out. It's the Corsair Scimitar. Comes in both yellow editions or black editions, where this is black, matching the rest of the mouse as well. But other than that, that's about all I have to say for this video. So check it out if you want. In fact, there will also be a Corsair K70 RGB review, you can check that link out over here. Anyway, you know the drill. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you disliked it, hit that dislike button. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave a comment for us down below. We'll be sure to read them. If you want to keep an eye on our videos and you really like our videos, make sure to subscribe. Other than that, if you really want to support us, consider donating through Amazon or Patreon. Consider changing your bookmark to our Amazon affiliate link that's down in the description. No cost to you, but we get a small kickback from every purchase you make through that link, whether it be something like the Corsair Scimitar or the keyboard or any other parts or components or whatever it may be that you're buying. Additionally, if you donate down on Patreon, also down in the description, we get a bump from that, and both of those in general are a great help to us, and they help us not only improve our editing and lighting and camera and recording and basically all of our setups all at once, but they also allow us to provide a bunch of different products that are coming in that we can unbox and review and do all sorts of things with and keep videos coming out to you guys. So anyway, that's all I have to say for this video. Thanks for watching, and as always, be sure to subscribe.